Hello, good evening, or good morning, good afternoon, whenever you're watching this video. I wanted to share this with you guys today. It has been on my mind as I've been on this journey of becoming more aligned with my higher self and finding resources and people and other things that help me elevate, help put me in a higher vibration, help me stay on the path, and help me to stay in gratitude and have awareness as I'm journeying through this process. So I wanted to share that with you guys today. So it is the Moonology diary. Astrology has been that tool for me, just like crystals as well, right? This is a carnelian. This is a sweet friend, Maria. I got crystals from her that are going in the VIP swag bags for the Rise Up conference in June. Crazy, we're so close. And yeah, I just wanted to share some tools with you that have helped me along the way. Crystals, following and trusting my intuition as to which crystals are right for me, going into a metaphysical shop and being drawn to one, not really knowing what it is or what it does, but knowing that I'm being called to that one. And then when I get it to the register and she tells me what it's about, I'm like, yes, I need this one. So, being able to have them on hand, hold them during meditation. I will put them in my pocket or in my car or in my purse or just on my person. And it brings me a higher vibration. It allows me to tap into something that I can transmute the energy with, right? So I work with crystals to transmute energy. So whether I'm feeling negative emotions in me and I need some extra love and support, that I can go to a crystal for that, or I'm exchanging that energy with the crystal. So full moons, I put these out for charging, because when I put all that energy into these crystals, they need to be cleansed. And I'm learning so much about the moon and astrology, and so I want to share with you a reading from, this is the Moonology Diary of 2022 by Yasmin Boland. You can find her on all of the platforms. She has her own website, Instagram, YouTube. She hosts a lot of free events on Facebook, so you can always join an event. And so I just wanted to read to you May, but first I want to show you like what I do in these books, right? Like I really get into this. So I will kind of paraphrase a little bit about May. So there is a huge alignment in May between Jupiter and Pluto. So what I've learned is that Jupiter is a lot. It's the biggest planet. It's expansion. It's power, right? And then Pluto is that like magic kind of planet, right? So you're putting together expansion and magic. You're gonna start to see positive changes. So we may be feeling as a collective that we're experiencing these positive changes. It says that it's also going to bring about like an epic chance for transformation. And this is on a personal level, generational level, societal level. And I'm feeling this, you guys. So let me share a little bit about just with what I've learned thus far with this Jupiter-Pluto alignment and like this transformation. So when it talks about on a personal and generational and societal level, and it asks you, where do you invite transformation into your life right now? So for me, I see this happening in conversations that I'm having with my kids. Blake had a really tough day today. He lost all of his game progress on his Nintendo Switch. And, he's explaining to me how something bad happened today and he doesn't want to talk about it because he cries when he talks about it. And I said, no worry, bud, we'll talk about it later tonight when we take a shower and stuff. So that was more an intimate time, right? So I held that space for him to, show him that I'm supportive of him and his thoughts, and that I'm here to help him and that I want the best for him, right? So he's downstairs here in the chair, and he's got, you know, the speaker dot playing his country music, and he's all snuggled up and just, you know, self-care, right? Like, he's taking care of himself. He knows that that makes him feel good when he's all snuggly, and he was feeling bad. So to me, that's what that generational transformation is about. It's me teaching them these practices and embodying them together so that I'm raising kids that are emotionally intelligent and strong and confident, and they're not seeking external validation or trying to fit in. Like, we're embracing our emotions, and wow, like how powerful that is. So I'm in immense gratitude for all of these tools that I have learned over the past 4 or 5 years of self-healing and discovery and growth and all of that. On a personal level, absolutely, I am finding alignment in what feels good and what doesn't feel good, and I'm setting more strict boundaries on myself because it feels good to when I do the right thing. It's an alignment for my higher self when I do the right thing, and I want more of doing the right thing. So yeah, the self-discipline comes in, but understanding, like, it's not about restriction and the vibe of like the rules and discipline. Like, it's not at all that. It's the freedom of knowing I'm in control. I have free will. I have willpower. I can use these higher faculties that I have to help me, you know, and I'm just, my level of awareness is cascading. Just, it's crazy to think at how much growth. And I had a private client this afternoon. We do a book club, so if you're interested in my private coaching program, it's a 3-month minimum where we are together. You have 24/7 access to me in a private messaging app, and I literally work through the triggers, the blocks, the limiting beliefs, anything that comes up in real time. You have a coach in your back pocket, and I'm your hype girl. Like, come on now, it's freaking awesome. So in addition to that, we do a book club a month. So by the end of it, you'll have done 3 personal development books, which is pretty fun. And we were together doing the journaling and the homework for the book this month of May is Amanda Franch's Rich AF. We're talking about, like, she was having a hard time witnessing her growth, and I'm like, yes, that's growth. That's what that is right there. And you know, she didn't like give herself credit, and I find, like, I see myself in her as well. Like, that's why I stand up and do this work, because the student and the teacher, like, we play these roles, and it's just such a beautiful balance when we're surrounded by supportive people that can help walk us through this path, knowing that we're not alone. And that's what I love so much about it. So just a little plug on Mother's Day, which is this Sunday, May 8th, I am hosting a huge special 50% off. This is crazy. I'm not doing this again. So if you're interested, get in on this for spring, summer launch. I'm excited. But it's 50% off of my private coaching program for the 3 months. So message me if you want some information on pricing and like what that all includes. We can talk about it. So let's dive deeper into this. So since Jupiter is the planet of luck and expansion and adventure and all good things, right? Perhaps we're getting a little extra good luck with like that Pluto magic planet, right? So when I look at, so the transits, that's fine. Like Pluto, Jupiter, maybe you're not into that. But the pretty basic ones are your first quarter moon, your new moon, your full moon, your third quarter moon, right? Like we phase in with the moon. So first quarter moon is take action, right? That's the first moon of the month. It happens on May 9th. We're feeling like we're springing into action. So maybe you're already starting to feel that. Maybe you're purging, you're cleaning your home, getting into alignment with what you truly desire. Next comes the full moon. So this is the culmination point this is in the mid-month. So May 16th, we're going to have a full moon. And on the 22nd is a third quarter moon. So full moon, we're releasing what no longer serves us. So maybe we took action during this first quarter moon, right? And what do we now need during the full moon to let go of? What worked? What didn't work? Right? Like it's a really good time to kind of like reevaluate and let go, so we can continue to shed the layers and just continue to move upwards, to ascend. Third quarter moon's happening on the 22nd this month, and that is a time for us to reflect. So we did the action, we release what no longer serves us. Now we need to like, okay, take a step back, look at what happened, and then now we decide with the new moon that comes next, what's our new intention going to be? Usually it's the start of a new month or something. It's the start of a new lunar cycle. So with that energy, we're starting new and fresh. So fresh ideas and stuff like that. So some of the notes that I wrote here is like, I can be really toxic at times in my relationships. I'm, go big or go home. And I notice that I have awareness of that. So it's kind of like calling myself out on my shit. But like, that's the only way that we can just have awareness, right? If you don't know, you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. So sometimes it hurts if somebody else is pointing it out to you, and it may be a projection, but it's a good thing either way to just dig inside. Another one is junk food, binging, and drinking. I stopped drinking alcohol. I've felt amazing. I feel like a lot of us as a collective are starting to do better things for our mind and body, self-care, eating healthier. So I definitely feel the collective shift. So if this is you, comment down below. Like I'd love to hear this and who's with this vibe. I was walking into Maria's shop when I picked up these carnelian crystals, and she was like, you're distracted. And I love when she intuitively tells me what she reads. And, I asked her about that today, and she's like, I know that if I'm going through it, we're all going through it. I'm not alone. And that's just really cool to hear. So you are so wildly supported and divinely guided. I hope you know that. I hope you believe that and use it. You have free will. Reach out, get support, ask for help, submerge yourself into a different environment and watch yourself flourish. It's pretty incredible. Okay, so we'll wrap this up. The 3 things to do this month. 1, decide that you're lucky. Count your blessings. What a cool vibe to be in when you walk around with confidence and knowing that you're supported, and you feel good because you get what you want. Eventually it works out because it just happens to you. You can choose to adopt that belief. Number 2, identify where in your life change is needed. So this might not feel all sunshines and rainbows here, but this is where a really good journaling sesh at night to release and let go of some things and just journal it out and get it out of your body to make space. What needs to change? Nothing changes if nothing changes, right? So it's okay to look at these things in the face and feel these feelings, and it's not going to be forever. It's just going to be temporary, but we need to stop shoving them down and ignoring them and face our fears, and write it out, journal it out, speak it out, get it out of our body, clear the space so we can invite in the newness. Okay, so last thing is release something that is no longer working for you. So kind of like what I meant with this whole moon phase, and you take action, you release, you reflect, you set new intentions again. Excuse me, and then it starts over. I've got the hiccups. Okay. So I guess I'll leave with this week. So I love how then you have the week to journal things out. And I put this on my nightstand. So this is my emotional journal because it's the moon. The moon controls our emotions. So I've got a planner, a journal that I write my to-dos in or my lists or something like that. And then I use this for my emotions. And then I can go back and see, oh, wow, when Gemini and Cancer are together, it gets a little wonky for me. I can see the pattern. So I really love this book. Okay, so for this week, We are in eclipse season. So we're having an eclipse this week. It says, be particularly aware, we were talking about that in this video, of what you're doing and how this impacts what you've decided to create. I'll read that again. Be particularly aware of what you're doing and how it impacts what you've decided to create. So if I wrote my intentions this month of May, and it's to heal the unhealthy relationships, you know, the junk food and the binging and stuff like that, and get better on my workouts and my routines, what am I doing and how is it impacting? Here I am, 10 o'clock at night, making a video, working out, because I'm showing up for myself, my business, my self-care, my people. Like, I'm not saying I'm tired, I'm going to bed. Yes, I want to, but I can sit down for 15, 20 minutes and do this because it means a lot to me. So putting one foot in front of the other and doing the damn thing. That's the month of May. I'm really looking forward to it. I know I've posted a few other things that aren't included in this book, so you can definitely check out like other astrologers and all different kinds of like tools and resources. This has helped me immensely. It's something that I definitely invite into the private coaching program as well. So if you do decide to join, we'll get you your birth chart, your natal chart reading, and you'll know like where your transits are, and you'll have, so this is mine. And I marked it all up, so I show you all of this. I teach you what I know with my energy, and it's pretty cool. So you have your goals that you focus on, and I help you achieve them, and just having that supportive person, but also diving deeper into the non-physical, right? The energy. We do a lot of energy work. So while we're doing the coaching and the book clubs and the meeting, like there's a lot of alchemy, there's a lot of awareness happening, and that's the really transformational piece right there. So I will leave you with that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Comment down below anything that really resonated with you. I'd love to hear it. Thanks so much for watching. Again, I'm Samantha Nicole with Mindful Mama Wellness, and I hope you have a good night. Namaste.